Hi everyone, it's Christy here and I'm back again with another Project Life Process video. This layout is from way back in April and I think I was just kind of putting it off because I wasn't too excited about the color scheme that I had chosen. So there's some navy blue, a little bit of light blue, and then this kind of orangey yellowy color. And the color scheme, I picked this color scheme because of a card on the right hand side of the layout that says Twinkle. So it's like the night sky with a bunch of stars. And then the script writing that says Twinkle. And I chose that card because at this point in time, Nora was like super obsessed with the song Twinkle Twinkle. So I thought that was cool and that it kind of told a story. And it wasn't really a card that I would normally include, so I wanted to kind of challenge myself to include that as a filler card. And this layout too is a little bit different because I feel like there's a lot of filler cards happening, and I also kind of wanted to keep it a little bit more on the simplistic side. So right now you see that I've just kind of laid a few things out where I think I want them. And so there's that horizontal striped card there, and I just placed a couple little bags of embellishments. So some sequins that I got in the July Life Pages kit from Gossamer Blue, and then these acrylic stars and hearts that I also got from Gossamer Blue like a while back. I just placed down some labels and things like that just because I knew that that's where I wanted those things. And then I tried to tackle this title card and do my usual cluster of embellishments and that sort of thing. But I just felt like it was going to be too busy. So I decided to keep it so super simple and just use these glittery blue thickers that I've had in my stash for a while, and I think I probably got them from Michael's. I just put down the date there, and then I add this glittery bow that fits the colors perfectly that I got from Freckled Fawn, that I think probably came in like a blooper pack or grab bag or something. So yeah, I just put that down, and that's all I do for that title card, which is unheard of for me, but I do really like the way that it turned out. I like the pattern paper in behind, and I like the way the glitter looks, so just leave it as is. Like I said, I think there's a lot of filler cards, and because I'm doing a sequin pocket as well, along with a couple other cards that are pretty much just journaling and just fillers, I didn't want to make it too complicated. So initially, I picked out a bunch of embellishments that matched the colors, and I didn't have a lot in my stash that matched the navy and the yellow. It was kind of a particular um, hue of yellow, I guess. Like I said, it has a bit of orange in it, so a lot of the embellishments that I had were too pale of a yellow. So anyway, one of the ones that I found was this one that says pencil it in, and I think that came from Simple Stories Carpe Diem ephemera pack, and so I just wanted, I don't know if it makes any sense. Pencil it in, naps. My dog has been pretty lethargic. He likes to just to lay around. I've been feeling pretty lazy at this point in my pregnancy. So, yeah, I just thought that was pretty perfect because that's where you can usually find my dog. He's always, naps are always on the agenda for us, I guess. All right, so I have things laid down. I added my label and some puffy stickers to that top photo in the right, and now I'm on to this journaling card. I had a 3x4 card there that I was going to layer on top of this 4x6 paper, but it just was not working, so I decide to revisit my embellishment bowl, and I rediscover these acrylic pieces that I received in this month's Gossamer Blue kit, and they say enjoy, and the colors are perfect, and I don't often use a lot of yellow, so I thought this was the perfect time to use them, especially because they're kind of big. They're probably about 2 inches tall, and so I don't have a lot of filler cards normally, so I decided to use them now. And so I just cut down a 4x6 Becky Higgins card in white that that I had there in my stash, and I just trim it down so that you can still see the blue, and then I add the acrylic words, and that leaves me tons of room still for my journaling for the week. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that card turned out. So now on the left there I have some cut aparts from Citrus Twist. I do not subscribe to them, but I received these cut aparts in a little rack that I got from Sarah. And so again, they had these two labels that have the yellow, so I thought those were pretty perfect. So I wanted to use those. So these two 3x4 photos are from a field trip that my class took to the Glenbow Museum, which is in downtown Calgary. And so we went out, we were able to eat lunch outside. It was a gorgeous day. And these are just some photos of the kids playing in this plaza downtown. So yeah, I thought I love these photos. So I thought I should include those. And the enjoy card just has some journaling about the field trip. And then I'm just journaling on this card of my daughter and I at McDonald's. And now I'm just adding these typewriter kind of alphas and I'm spelling out the words jump jump, and I really love the way that that looks. It probably doesn't make any sense, but I don't know, I just like it because the kids found like this ramp thing and they were running and jumping off of it, and I managed to capture this little guy in midair, so I really like the photo. Alright, so just put the cards back in pockets. I'm going to do the fusing of that sequin pocket off camera, but I just kind of tuck them inside for now. I do make a little change to that card a little bit later. Alright, so now we're on to the right hand side. There you can see the just the twinkle card. And in the top left hand corner I have this piece of 4x6 paper from a Studio Calico paper pad. It has a bunch of numbers on it, but it also has the year 2015, so I wanted to cover that up. This week was my husband's grandma's 90th birthday, so I wanted to do a little bit of a filler card for that. And I liked all the numbers on that paper, and then kind of the juxtaposition of the white numbers with the blue glittery numbers that I included from the thicker sheet. And I'm just bringing in these alphas again and just putting down Oma is 90, and that card's pretty much done. I did use one of those Citrus Twist labels, and I switch it out a little bit later. And you also saw me using a label punch that I got from Stampin' Up! A little while ago. I'm not sure if it's still available, but you know, you can find label punches at Michael's or other places as well. Alright, so I'm just again laying out some embellishments where I think that I want them to go. And one of the pieces I found was this die cut that says obsessed. So I knew I wanted to use that, and I used the thickers to spell out the word Disney. So as mentioned, this week was my husband's Oma's 90th birthday. We had planned on going to the party, which was about 3 hours away from us in my husband's hometown, but Nora got really sick. So we were going to drive down on the Saturday morning, bright and early, but Friday night Nora started puking. So we went through the night and she did pretty well, but Saturday she was still throwing up. So we decided not to go. And instead we had a pretty lazy weekend of watching Disney movies and just cuddling and that sort of thing. So I did manage to get a photo from the party that you can see up at the top right hand corner, because I still really wanted to document that occasion even though we weren't there. And I also just snapped a picture of our Disney collection to include as well. My husband my husband surprisingly is really into Disney movies and always has been, and I love Disney as well. And so we just kind of started collecting movies even before Nora was born, and it's really cool because now she loves sitting and watching a Disney movie. So yeah, that's just our collection of movies at the moment, and I hope to add to it, obviously. But yeah, at the time that she was sick, she was big into like Little Mermaid and Tarzan and Winnie the Pooh. Those were probably her three favorites at that time. Right now, she's big into Finding Nemo and Zootopia. So anything really with animals. Alright, so I'm just doing some journaling. I broke out my Slick Writer and wrote on a photo, which I've never really done before. I love the way it looks when other people do it. I'm not really sure if I love the way it looks when I do it, but yeah. Just swapping out some cards right now. Some of them are changed in the stills again because I can't make up my mind. But I added some acrylic stars there to that twinkle card. I added an acrylic heart to the word Disney just to dot that I, which I thought was really cute. And now I'm adding them to this shaker pocket. I love the way sequin pockets and shaker pockets look. I don't love how the sequins just sit at the bottom. So I thought that I would add in some acrylic pieces just to add some interest to the kind of more the top half of the card. And I like the way that that looks. So I decided that that yellow label from the cut apart was kind of blending in too much with the card itself. So I decided to use my label punch again and just use white just so that the 90 has something to sit on. And I'm using the label on this photo here. I had cut a little banner piece from the scrap of white, but I didn't really like the way that looked. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm just going through my embellishments again. I find these stars, and I think that's pretty perfect. The blue matches awesomely, so I just add those in two places, and that is done. Thanks again so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any tips about doing shaker pockets, please let me know in the comments, because I'd really like to do them more often. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye.